Hi, everyone. Angel from Angel's Bedrock Coaching Services, and welcome back to my blog. We're in the middle of my series where you're following me along on my WILDFIT 90 journey. We are on Friday of week 4, which is day 26. And I'm a little riled up today because in the video that they released today, explaining our enhancements for next week, it was just a reminder of why I'm doing what I'm doing now and why I want to become a coach. So let's take a little step back. I've battled with my health and my weight since college, I'll say. Emotionally, I've battled with it earlier than that, but really truly getting to a point where I couldn't manage and I felt I was out of control was really after college, is when I realized it, because that level of athleticism stopped. And that's where my weight just started up, down, in, out, whatever, have a couple kids, gain even more weight, can't lose it, have to work out like crazy, even trying to maintain it. And I just couldn't figure out what had changed. I looked to the industries to help me, food industry, diet industry, fitness industry, right? Anyone, please help me. What am I doing wrong? Okay, I'll work out even more, but it just wasn't sustainable anymore as I got older. And then with kids, you just don't have the same availability. And so it got out of control. And I realized now through my WILDFIT journey, when I went through it the first time, the hidden sugars, which I've mentioned before, it's in everything. And sugar is something that our bodies naturally crave for. So it is an addiction of ours. It was rare in nature. So it's in us to, once we have it, we want to keep having it. If it's available, have it. The point is at some point in nature, that availability would have gone away through the seasons, and we would have stopped having it, given our pancreas a break from having to process it naturally. Unfortunately, that's not the case. And now it's in everything. So we're just having it every single day. So something that was quite an awareness for me when I went through my first challenge. Like I think I mentioned, finding the sugar in my organic bone broth, that I was buying from the store. I was like, what? Come on. So now today's was the other one that was like the extra straw on the back of that camel that made me want to become a coach, because I now know, or I found out why, even once I reached my goal weight, why I couldn't sustain it and why I was still having migraines and joint pains, and all my depression was still there. And it's the chemicals and the processed foods and natural flavorings. What do you think that is? Well, guess what? It's nothing. It's chemicals. It has maybe one speck of a lemon zest in a lemon flavoring out of 99.9% chemicals that are just meant intentionally to trick our taste buds and our sensors in our body to make things taste good, so that we'll want to eat it when it's not really food. It's not food. It is not functional for our bodies. And when I went through this the first time with my first WILDFIT 90 challenge, this is about the point. I mean, what are we? We're in week 4, right? Heading into week 5. And I already knew my life was changed, and I have to get more people in this. How do I become a coach? How do I learn the process? How, what, why? How do I get out there? Because this is such an awareness for me that once after this next week was over with, my migraines went away. Within a couple weeks, I was off my depression medications, and I'm still not on any. Right? I mean, there's so many things that it impacted once I became aware that anything that has these weird names on the label, if you don't know what it is by reading it, like if it's not a physical thing, if it doesn't say orange, not orange flavoring, not orange syrup, if it doesn't say the actual ingredient and you don't know what it is, then it's probably something we shouldn't be having, and especially not having a lot of. I really want to drive this home. I really want to drive this home. Now, I'm one that I still have some packaged foods in my cupboard, but I do the whole 5 ingredient list. Like if the ingredients are more than 5 things, then it's out. Because we want to try and get to more whole foods. The source of what our foods that we're ingesting are so important to our health. So that is one really big thing that I wanted to emphasize about this week, because as you can tell, I'm very riled up. I'm all over the place because I'm so pumped about this topic, and why this is like one of the driving whys behind why I'm here, why I'm doing this blog, why I became a health coach, and why I'm trying to reach out to help even just one person. If I could help somebody that was in the same situation as me avoid having to have bariatric surgery, this is worth it. This is worth it for me. 100%. One person, if I could avoid one person from having that surgery, I consider that a win. If I can get one of you to get out of that matrix, that's a win. That's a win. We need to take our health back into control for ourselves. We have to be our advocates. We know what's best for our bodies. We need to experiment, try things out, what works, what doesn't work. How do we get ourselves, our gut health, everything to a healthy place so that we can live a long and vibrant life? So that's my soapbox rant for today. I don't have to worry about implementation over the weekend, my buffer zone. I'm pretty strong-willed on this one. So I hope that you guys all have a great weekend. I will definitely be back on Monday with another blog and let you know if I did have any aha moments over the weekend or any experiments that I decided to venture into. But thank you so much for following me along. Thank you for allowing me to have this venue to be able to speak, and this platform to be able to share my story with you all. I truly appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm sending you all many blessings. Take care and be safe.